I gotta start with my shout-outs first, since you guys asked me for shout-outs.
Panel if you'd like to watch something else, or see
you guys doing good? Everybody's good today?
The link above.
What ranking people think you were? Everybody thinks he was the SPD Red when he was sitting next to me. They're like, can I get your autograph? It's funny. Hey, Tony. Tony. Well, anyway, we'll start with questions and answers today. And, you know, if anyone's got any questions and answers, first of all, my name is, I think we're doing the microphone down there. So, but my name is J. Dave Frank, and many different color rangers there. Charge! Yeah, please don't run. Everybody just walk and keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times. Welcome to Power Ranger Studios. I'll be your host, Jason David Frank, Tommy the Green Ranger. All right, very good. Hey, I need you guys, I'm gonna do a few shout outs to a few people. I need you guys, I always do this, not always, but since you guys have been so great and I've crank called a lot of people, I thought this would be good. It's a team called Aerial Ohio, and they're a pretty cool skydiving team. So I thought maybe you guys can say on the count of three, like, hello, Aerial, what is it, Aerial Ohio? All right, hold on, I'll say it. Okay, when I say, okay, say hello, Aerial Ohio. Okay, hold on. Jason David Frank, just want to shout out to Aerial Ohio, crew Adam, Katie, and Connor. All right, guys. Who skydives here? Who's afraid to jump out of an airplane? Who's afraid to go 200 miles an hour and just, you know, no parachute? No, every time I skydive, people are like, hey, I like that when you skydive with the board. And I was just like, yeah, thanks. Even though it was a stunt double. Pretty funny. All right, I skydive and I just got to shout out to, you got to say 1-800-SKYDIVE, all right? Hold on. I got a lot of little shout-outs. Hello, everybody. Jason and Frank, we're shouting out to... Hello, everybody. Jason and Frank, we're shouting out to Space Man. All right, what's fun? I do like to thank you guys. I've been to a lot of cons, and I gotta tell you, Otakon people and all you guys are awesome, man. I had a great time here so far. Very cool. I know after this, I have that VIP thing at 3, and then we're finding out where I'm gonna be at 4:30, right? For some of the people that didn't, for autographs, and, right? We're finding out which room, right? I'm gonna be doing autographs at 4:30. What? What? Oh, I have no clue. They just told me they're trying to find it out. Where? Yeah, in the dealer's room. But where? Isn't the dealer's room huge? In the dealer's room. All right, everybody, we'll start with some questions and answers. Start back here.
Hi, Jason. My name is Tommy Lewis.
Hold on. I'm having flashbacks of the white light season. When I came down, like, oh, and everyone was like, what? Who is it? It was so awesome. I was just like, yeah, baby, here I come. Oh, yeah. No, it's okay. I'll just manage to see, even though I can't see. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, hi. My name is Tommy Lewis, and I've grown up watching the Power Rangers, especially watching you and your martial arts action as far as the show. and I wanted to say you've been like a big inspiration to me. Next,
Hello, everybody.
next week after this convention is over, I'm going for my black belt, and
Yeah. Woo!
I was wondering this so far as, and going into it, I'm kind of a little bit nervous, but I've been training for the last 3 or 4 months for this thing. And I was wondering, what kind of advice can you give?
Well, when I tell black belts, when you're about to go for a black belt, train, 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 train. People come up and ask me, how can I be an actor or how can I be a UFC fighter? And I say, train, 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 train. Be prepared. My black belt test is 8 to 12 hours, and I don't give my guys a break, maybe a 5-minute break, and I push them as hard as they can. I try to break through their limits to make them a man or a woman if they're little kids, and make the men and the men and the women and the women. But yeah, just train hard, man, and good luck, okay?
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, buddy.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want to say you're awesome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And I'm trying to be an actor myself, and I was wondering if you could give me like any advice or like how to get
Train, train, train. I think I killed 2 questions, right? 2 questions. All right. But no, just continue to train and believe in yourself, and reach for your goals. That's what it's all about. That's, you know what I mean? And don't be nervous. Just be yourself. That's what makes it special.
And I was also wondering, could you say it's morphin' time?
It's morphin' time. It's morphin' time. Dragon Sword. Man, you guys are so great. You guys get excited over a few words. I like that. I can just sit up here and go, Dragon Sword. I can sit up here and go. Oh, power coin. Woo. Or how about this? All right, man. Here, good luck in turbo, TJ. Here's my power coin, man. Peace out. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. All right, yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Filled with excitement. I'm a big fan. Out of all of the Power Rangers you've played, those groups of people, what was your favorite?
The different color rangers, well, Tommy was my favorite. And the green Tommy. Tommy Green.
So many questions are running through my head right now.
We got a whole line behind you, look. I'm sure so many questions are running through their head too. We're just gonna try to limit it to one so we can get through everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, thanks. Big fan.
Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Hey, pick out one good question for me, you know what I mean? And no, stay away from, oh, you're Amy, Joe, and blah, blah. Pink Ranger, Kimberly. All right. Kimberly, really girlfriend, boyfriend. All right, good.
Hi, my name is Dylan. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. This is a really big moment. I'm a huge fan.
Thank you. Good t-shirt, too.
Thank you. And I was just wondering, are you planning on doing any voice acting, like for anime, or if not, any Power Rangers after the 20th anniversary?
Well, who knows, I mean, still kind of talking to, Saban and stuff, so we'll see what happens with that. As far as anime, cartoons or video games, whatever it is, I'm down to do anything, but I'm not in that industry. Johnny Bosch is. So I tell Johnny, if you need anything, just let me know. Last time he was like, yeah, I want you to scream on my new eye shine. I was just like, do something like that. That's about it. So.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you, buddy.
You're awesome, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I want to say thank you for making my childhood awesome. And secondly,
Thank you, man.
I will have a humble request.
Yes.
Can we have a sparring match?
Can we have a sparring match? Yeah, not here, I'll get sued. So just come talk to me at 4:30, I'll be happy to give you a private one. No video cameras, no pictures, anything like that.
All right, thank you.
And I have a t-shirt that I'm getting made that just says, sign a waiver. That's it.
Alright. Bam!
Jeez. Wait for the cut. All right. Lisa, that sounds like you.
As
No
soon
pink
as I was
spandex?
little. All right?
Yes.
Now, because of you, I have been very competitive with you to try to decide if I can kick higher than you. Do you want to do a kick comparison with me right now?
Sure, come up to stage.
All right.
Plus, these jeans are so tight, I was afraid they were gonna rip. Tommy's balls! How about this? We were in the elevator, Steve Cardenas with Jim Carrey, and we were doing a press conference in Bahamas, and Jim was in the elevator, and Steve goes, "Excuse me, sir, your balls are showing." From that one movie, and Jim was like, "Huh." That's what it reminds me of. That's for you, Steve.
Hi, okay. I don't know how I can follow that, but I was just wondering, I know the stunt business is really hard to break into. It's more exclusive than acting, by far. And I wanted to know, how are you certified? What organizations are you a part of? And do you have any advice for anyone who's interested in getting into stunts specifically?
What ranger does that? The guy at AFO, the blonde guy? Not Dan. What was his name? He was like, yeah, Ruben. That's a question probably for Ruben. I don't know much about stunts and organizations and stuff like that, but if you get a chance to, see Ruben, he's the guy that you can ask, you know what I mean? He knows a lot more than me about stunts. I don't know any organizations and stunts because I'm an actor. I don't know, sorry.
What? Oh, I don't know. Thank you.
Oh.
I run the DC Stunt Coalition. We're a group of training stunt practitioners in this area. So if you are in this area, come train with us.
Oh, that was a plug. I got you. Thank you. That was like one of those plugs. It's like, do you know where I can get? Thank you, yes.
Give me a minute, sorry.
That's all right.
have a mint in box 1994 Dragon Zord, and I would be honored if you would sign it.
That's the question and answers. I'm only here for another 45, but if everyone else wants you to, you can come up here. What's in the box? What's in the box? 7, Brad Pitt. It's like the Pulp Fiction thing where you're like this. No, dude, I don't want nobody to see it. Pulp Fiction, you're like. Shoved in the suitcase. Let me out. What's up?
My name's Lewis, and I've always looked up to you ever since Mighty Morphin, and just want to say it's an honor to be here. And I'm probably not going to be able to follow up that, but I do have a white tiger sword if you want to sign it.
It's up to you guys. You guys just stall it in your hour. It don't matter to me.
And my question was, besides the teams you were in, what was your favorite season of Power Rangers?
Probably the first season. If you'd like to. If everybody's willing. How's it going?
I just want to say you've been my childhood hero, especially
Thanks,
in Dino Thunder.
Sweet. Thank you, man.
I just want to say, ask, what was your favorite Power Ranger to do? Like,
probably the invisible one. No, I had to leave, so they wrote me to be invisible. Probably the one in Dino Thunder with the Fighting Spirit. Probably. Just because I got a chance to see everybody. All my old Rangers and fighting myself when I was in the hospital. Thought that was cool.
Hello, my name's Duran, and for a while, since I can possibly remember, I've been doing martial arts, and I just recently got into acting and trying to do my own stunts and stuff, but in all honest opinion, I've been going around looking for other martial arts styles, adding to my own, following Bruce Lee's methods. And I was wanting to know, what does martial arts mean to you? What was the reason why you started it?
I would say, if I would sum it up in one word, I'd say martial arts is all about discipline. Yep, just giving me the discipline. That's the wrong season. That's the other panel. This is the Green Ranger one. He said Andro's big sister. Is it? Oh, okay, little sister.
All right, thank you.
Oh, thank you, buddy. That was the question. Thank you. I'm sorry, I know this looks like a stripper place, but it's not a stripper place. You guys might be familiar. You guys try to make it rain, throw pennies on me, and hurt me. Make it rain. I mean, make it hail.
So,
That's what the poor people do at strip clubs. I'm gonna make it hail, dude.
excuse me, Mr. Jason Dave Franks. How are you doing?
Good.
This is the first time to meet you along that I first met David Copperfield like many years ago, and I have been watching the Power Rangers series along with the Dino Thunder, and since you retired on that series, what you have been doing all your life since you are doing something besides acting or like live or something like that?
What have I been doing, or is that your question? Or? Yeah.
Like acting, like in the show or something like that.
Well, I got several businesses right now, the clothing line and all that stuff, and really it's just a matter of time before one of you guys grow up to be an executive in Hollywood for real, and that's how John Travolta got back, Pulp Fiction, and nobody wanted to work with him, and Quentin Tarantino was working at Blockbusters, and he was a big fan of Travolta, and he put him in Pulp Fiction, and went from $50,000 a movie to $20 million a movie. So he was a fan and put him in the movie, even though executives did not want him in the movie. And so I'm just kind of chilling and working my schools and skydiving and training and just enjoying life right now. So.
Oh, Mr. Jason, I was going to tell you about something. 1, 2 scenes. Who is your favorite martial art, like Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee or something?
Probably Bruce Lee. Yeah, I like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee had a lot of philosophy and all that stuff, and that's what I liked about him. So.
Good luck with yourself, Jason, the Green Ranger.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, I'm Corey.
How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, thanks.
It's so funny. You look like. What kind of character is that?
Home stuff.
They're good people, right, or bad people? You have such a nice voice. I thought someone was gonna be like, Tommy. Tommy. Hey, how's it going? So, okay, sorry. Anyway, go ahead. All right. Yes, there you go. That's what I expect.
All right, so if you could have any power from any Ranger from any series, what would it be? Because some of them have, special powers. The Ninja Storm ones have that. The Dino Thunder have special stuff.
I just think I just want my Dragon Zord. Even now in traffic, I don't know. Step on people, and that'd be awesome. That's what I said yesterday. Just like traffic. So I was like, hey man, you cut me off. Anyway, I just like the dragon. I'm the Dragon Zord. Chilling.
Thanks a lot.
All right, buddy.
What's up?
What's happening, buddy?
Not much. Like everyone here, I'm a huge fan, but I remember seeing you and I was thinking, oh, the Green Ranger. Then you kicked the other Power Rangers out of their own Zords twice, and I was like, oh, the Green Ranger. But I had 3 questions, but you kind of made me dwindle it down to 2. So
I don't care. You can ask me 50,000. It don't matter. It's just those people behind you. I'm fine with whatever questions you want to ask me. It don't matter.
All right, cool. First off, like seeing you back and all that, I was like, oh man, he's back. But he's in MMA now, so that was kind of shocking, but really cool. But I just wanted to know, like, how do you transition from, like, I guess, doing Power Rangers and all that to MMA?
Before I started Power Rangers, I had 2 schools, so that was my life, you know what I mean? Martial arts and training and punching people in my face was my life, and then it just kind of transformed into the, movies and punching monsters, and then just back to punching people. So, ever since I was a little kid, I think I punched people, so, it just transformed.
Pretty fun in moderation. But, all right, I guess my second question is, were you serious about 4:30 sparring?
About 4:30, I'm going to sign an autograph. I tell you, more people challenge me to sparring, jeez. If you ever come to Houston, I got a nice cage in there. I'd be more than happy. You can sign a waiver and come on in. You know, just remember, the dojo is my house, and I've never been kicked out of my house or got my butt kicked in my own house. So, you know, it is my house. I did put an open invitation to everybody in Houston that had, you know, words to say about me, and no one showed up. And I told them to leave, just come with their pads and leave their posse behind. So I don't think nobody wanted to leave their posse behind. So, yeah, anytime, man.
One-on-one, that's how I do it.
Yeah.
But you said to ask any question. I was gonna refrain from
One-on-one
that.
never happens. You see the putties, how many putties there are? Yeah, that just doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen in the street one-on-one either. There's putties everywhere.
My last question, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but this has bugged me for years. Did anything happen with you with Amy Jo Johnson? I gotta know, man.
Nothing really, man. I mean, we worked together, and you know, I mean, they were family to me. So, you know, I think just because of the love relationship on the screen, you know what I mean. When it was cut, it was like, okay, get out of here. But nothing's ever happened with us, man. I get that, you know, that's a lot.
Yeah, like, Mr. Frank, man, thank you for your time. The Green Ranger, everybody.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
Mr. Jason David Frank.
What's
happening? Let me just say I want to thank you for creating some of my favorite childhood memories for the Power Rangers. Yeah!
Yeah, thank you.
So first off, I think anyone here knows that you have done most of the Power Rangers series that anyone's in. I'd like to know, what was your favorite episode to do and what was your least favorite?
The least favorite, probably the opera singing episode. And the most favorite, again, was Fighting Spirit. So that's about it right there.
Well, thank you very much. And let me say, go Ranger, grow!
Yeah! Thanks, buddy.
Hey, yo, Jason.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, let me tell you something real quick, right? You've been my idol since I was like 3, okay? I have like every White Ranger, Green Ranger, Black Rangers now, and all of them basically, right?
Yeah.
So, my first question is this. In the Dino Thunder series, why did you pick the Green Ranger and the White Ranger out of the Rev one from the Zero series and the Morphin Power Rangers series?
Why did I pick the green or the white one?
Or why did they make you fight the white and green ones and the Rangers instead of the red?
Man, it's just a script. It's a script. What happens in the script happens. Zordon dies, he dies. It's written.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That was.
If you go to a peace conference, it's written.
Now, everybody else then took all my other questions that I wanted to say for.
Right.
But, dude, it's not even a question more, it's a statement. Freaking awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully, I'll catch you in the MMA soon, maybe, because I'm inspiring to do that now. I've been doing it for like 3 years, so hopefully I'll be catching you.
All right, man. Good luck, man. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, how you doing? Well, you've been doing Power Rangers for a while now. Have you ever kept any memorabilia from the shows, equipment, anything like that?
Yeah, I jacked a lot of stuff. It's not like they give it to me, but yeah, I've jacked quite a few things. White Ranger boots, the whole Dino Thunder suit, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, the Green Ranger spandex suit, yeah, that disappeared. Man, people nowadays. I think I just might be a klepto, I don't know. You check your wallet? No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Just kidding. But yeah, I do have some stuff.
Do you have anything that's not...
Green Dagger, yeah.
Do you have anything that's not for your Ranger, like for the Red Ranger, any other Rangers?
You mean collectible stuff from them?
Yeah, maybe like from the set, like... Oh.
I think I have the Red Ranger, well, it could be my communicator, I don't know. No, that's, you know, took Austin's sock that he stuffed in a spandex once. But, me and Austin need to do a panel together. That's what we need to do. And then we should do a fight, like a show fight, you know, like a cage show. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, but he don't get back to me, so.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Hi. I have watched watched the movie The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with Ooze like so many times. It's
So have
ridiculous.
And my little girl watches that over and over again. We like have a tent night, and I'm like, which movie you want to watch? And I put all these movies out. You know, like when people like force a card on you, like a magic trick, and they're like, pick a card, and it's like way out there, you know, and they're like, oh, pick this one. I do the same thing with my movie. I put the Power Rangers movie up. But which movie you want? Air Buddies, you know, this movie, that movie, Ice Age. She's like, Power Rangers. I'm like, she's like, it's behind you. I'm like, oh yeah, you sure? She's like, yes. So I've been with you. I've seen it. I've done it. I've seen it. I lived it. And the worst thing is when you're walking around, you hear your own voice in the house because it's on like HBO or something. Or like you're just chilling at your house and you're doing everyday thing and you know you're cooking and stuff and then you hear on HBO dee 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 and you're like yeah. But the best thing is when you're in an elevator and people know who you are and they're like which floor? And I'm like no, it's okay, man. They're like which floor are you going? It's okay. And I go like this in the elevator. And then I go like this again. And I go, 6th floor, please. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just didn't know if you expected this large of a turnout for your panel today, or with all the autographs that you've been doing so far.
Otakon's been great. You guys have been great fans. I think they do a great show. And we got good, good promoters behind it, with good fans behind it. And, it does, when you ask that, it does trip me out, though, 20 years. It's kind of like, when you buy something or a car, as soon as it turns 20 years old, it's old, right? You're like, oh, it's like a classic. I think that's kind of, with the Power Rangers genre. That's why I still think Saban should do something like a PG-13 rated R for y'all, but, bring the characters back, but, vamp them up. You know what I mean? Like, instead of little clips and stuff, just vamp them up, make them look cool, like Batman-ish, And bring back like a crazy villain or something, that's someone that died and just came back or something. Someone like that, but maybe spice it up a little bit. But yeah, it was a good turnout, and I'm just happy to, have a lot of Facebook fans. If you're not on Facebook, Jason David Frank official fan page. I have so many fans on there. When I meet people, I'm like, oh, they heard about me from Facebook. They're like, oh, I didn't even know you were on Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook, please join it and do a shout out. Now, I will say I'm the one that posts everything. Nobody posts as me. I'm not on any other site. Okay, so people ask me, is that you? Nope. I only have time for a Jason David Frank official fan page. I don't even have a personal one. You guys, I try to give back to everybody and read and, listen to your stories. I think people say, I know you heard this a lot, but you've inspired me, you've changed my life. I don't think you can ever hear that too much. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at changing lives, that's what I do in martial arts. Everybody that walks through that door today, or everybody that walks through my door at my karate school, I feel like I have a chance to change their life. And I understand what it's like to have TV shows that you look up to and stuff like that, So I appreciate you guys being fans. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going? My question is would you marry me?
That's funny. I was like, yeah, that's funny. That's the only reason why.
Yes, that's the only reason.
It's the only reason. That's
funny. All right, the real question is, well, my original question was going to be autograph this, please, but
well, it's up to these guys.
I'm good. I'm not going to insult her about it.
Yeah, everybody's like,
I want to get shot, kind of. All right, here is the actual question. Two parts. What made you decide to come here today? Yesterday. And what does the future hold, basically? Do you have any plans for movies? Do you have definite fight plans? Do you want to fight?
Next year I'm gonna have to fight a little. Just for myself and. Acting, of course, it's one of those things where I'm constantly getting calls from my manager, and my whole thing is, I don't feel like auditioning. I'm kind of lazy like that. So, a movie will come up, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like auditioning. Auditioning just makes you feel like, you're going on a job interview. I just want the job because I know I'm gonna get the job done. You know what I mean? So I'm a little picky when it comes to that. But the reason why I came here is I just think that I haven't been on this side, you know what I mean? I'm always doing other promotional stuff, and I like picking new events, and although I did hear Otakon was small from somebody, and you know, so we're in the car, and I'm like, yeah, 30, 50, 30, I'm just thinking, that's easy, man, 50 people, you know? And, but no, it's a big con, and you guys are great, and I just like to, I'm not put, next year, I'm not going all over, I'm gonna have to focus on my schools, my fighting, my, you know, acting, so it's gonna limit me from conventions and stuff like that, but the conventions I've gone to and had a good time, I'm coming back, you know what I mean? So you guys, and it's like, how can you not come back to this? I know they change, you know, people every year, but how could you not come back to like people that show you so much love, you know what I mean? So, but thanks. Thanks, buddy.
Hello. Oh, wow. Is that what my voice sounds like? Okay, I wrote down my question so I don't freak out, because I do that every time I do something things. So first, what was the deciding factor that made martial arts more than just a hobby or just a thing you wanted to do? And what made it like the thing that you realized, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
You know what? I don't know if you guys have anything that you guys love, but you just know you have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just in your heart. Like, you don't want to give up. You don't want to quit. You know, no matter what, if you like a TV show or, you know, you guys go to different anime conventions and all that, you just love it. No one really forces you to do that. So in karate, it was just one of the things that I just knew in my heart, this was maybe my gift. Because if I didn't do karate, I never would have got Tommy on the show. You know what I mean? Because what got me through the doors is my karate. All those actors faked it. Nobody knew karate. You know, actors know everything. So when I went to the audition, you know, black belts are tied wrong, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a black belt. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And so when I went up there, I used to compete a lot. So I just figured this is just a tournament, and I'm just gonna go out there and kick. And I swear, after I did my audition, everyone was like, you know, and to the point where I didn't think they even liked me. And then when I got a call back, it was just me. So I think karate got me through a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like life and discipline and goals and, you know, stuff like that. So I just knew it was just part of my life, and everything has to revolve around that.
I have a second question. Now, I just want to say, I agree with you, everything you said about karate. I started taking karate a couple months ago at my university, and I love it. Like,
sweet, man. Congratulations.
But my quick second question is, when you're doing stage fighting for the Power Rangers, I do stage choreography stuff too, and sometimes I find it's a little bit harder to hold back during the hand-to-hand sections just because you have like tons of training. How do you kind of cope with that? How do you pull your
Man, I jacked up so many stuntmen in the first season. I'll be honest, they didn't want to work with me. A lot of people were like, come on, man, this, you know, because I came from karate, you know, a full contact sport, and so when I was in there, I was like, you know, and really like hitting them. You know, it was, and not like super hard. I did kind of pull it, but yeah, I was kind of in the first year. I had to kind of learn that it's a lot harder to pull the punches. I tell people the hardest thing to kick is air, because there's nothing to hold you back. I can kick a wall and bounce off. I can kick a pad and look good. Hardest thing to do is kick air and be like, ha, stick to kicks. So that's how I started practicing. And once you can kick air, then you can focus shot. You know, the bird guy in the movie, that I knocked him out with that spinning sidekick. And the only reason I knocked him out, it wasn't on purpose, but kind of, no. He was a stunt guy, and so I was doing, you know, I'm trained in stunt work, and so I was just barely putting it up on his chest, and I guess he couldn't see, and he threw his helmet off. Come on, mate, you need to kick me, mate. I can't feel it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. All right. I mean, if you want me to kick you, I'm going to kick you, right? So there's like a line where he comes down, and you're supposed to land on the line. Now, I planned to kick him, but he overdid the line, and when I did that spinning sidekick, boom, he was on wires, and he just went like this. And they had to take his helmet off, and then kind of wake to a little bit, and I said, was that hard enough for him? Just like that. All right, buddy, thanks.
Okay, so this is probably the most important question you're ever going to get asked, and I know you all do different types of fighting, but in a fight between you and Chuck Norris, who would win?
I would. Chuck's old. So I think they need to start coming out with like my jokes, you know what I'm saying? Guys, go and start doing the Jason JDF jokes or the Tommy jokes instead of the Chuck Norris jokes. But no, I like Chuck. He's a good guy. He knows me. And even though he calls me the wrong names now and then. But yeah, I believe in myself. I'm not a loser. That's just not my vocabulary. So if you put me in a cage with somebody, I'm coming out. Either you're the hunted or you're the hunter. I want to be the hunter. I want to be the hunter. Thanks. Most important question.
Honestly, I only came there to see you. You were my first
thank you.
crush. I was just wondering if I could have a hug.
You have a hug? Sure. My free hug shirt? Yes. I'll be walking around giving you free hugs. I think we should have a shirt that says free germs. Can I have a hug? Oh yeah, you guys know, I do that in the elevator all the time. I don't care. I don't care if it's from a movie, I'm always... Oh man, this cough is so contagious. Then I go like this, like... push a button, wait for them to push a button, like... I don't know what it is about elevators, but I always wanted to write a book, how to be more outgoing in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone, I don't know what it is. Nobody, you notice that? Nobody talk, well, you guys, I've noticed here at this convention, you guys, whatever, but talk and have fun, but most elevators are just like, you know, the old people are like, I'm gonna be old, I'm already old. All right, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Chris. And
what's up, Chris?
I've always looked up to you. You've always been the leader, and I've always wanted to lead the people that I know and love. And I've always loved every character you played. My dad told me when I was little I wanted to be a Power Ranger every single year for Halloween.
That's funny, man. That's awesome. Hey, White Ranger, look alive. All right? You look at him, he's like, oh. Man, I think he's dying in the suit. He's like, I'm your father. Wrong costume. Look good, dude. You look good. It actually looks funny. Yeah, Tony, you taking a picture of that? Yeah. All right. I think it's iPad time. Just take a picture of it. But you got to look bored, all right? I'm going to say that's me on another panel or something. I'm gonna say I got stuck in someone's panel. I'm gonna say it like this, dude. Now put your head down. One more with your head down, like. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You need a hangover or something. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for that. That's funny. I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick someone's name and say I was in their panel. It's enough joking. Let's get serious. Let's get down to business.
I have two questions. The first one is, when Green Ranger's powers were destroyed, how did you, as a character, feel about that? Because I know you were out of it for a little while.
Oh, Turbo? Or what? When my Zords got destroyed?
Yeah, the Green Ranger's powers.
Oh, yeah. I was about to switch to Cybertron, so I was like, oh man, I'm out, I'm dead. But no, you know what, man, I was kind of, when I took the job, I was hired for 10 episodes only. I just wanted to, I took the job because I'm passionate about acting, and I didn't look at, fame, because I don't consider myself famous, man, I don't really care. I just don't. I mean, if I consider myself famous, listen, hold on, there's a point. If I consider myself as a celebrity and famous, I'm probably not going to be as nice to my fans. Go look around a lot of actors that just, so if I can stay down to earthly levels with everybody, then I can understand how everyone's feelings are. Because I don't hold myself higher than anybody. You see what I'm saying? I really don't. I've never gone anywhere and say, you know who I am? Although there's times I want to do something. I swear, there's times where people are like, this guy at Subway, I was making a sandwich, or he was making a sandwich, and I said, can I get, wheat bread? He's like, no, or something. That's not an option. And I was like, all right. Well, I put everything else on, and I went back to Subway, and he found out who I was, and I so bad, I didn't though. I so bad, I wanted him to say, can I have a picture? I was gonna say, no, it's not an option. I signed it, though, I signed it. But I just try to stay, I don't like to consider stuff because things get to your head really fast. That's the reason why people leave shows, people ask for more money, they're, too high, too mighty, and then the next thing they're not doing anything and they're down here. So when you walk up the mountains, I come from the valley with no money. You know what I mean? That's where I walked with no money. My dad took care of us, but I lived in like a trailer park, you know what I'm saying? And as I, climbed up higher, I gotta remember what's down here, because the minute you climb up and think you're so high on the mountain, you fall off. And when you fall back to the valley, everybody you were friends with and everybody that was there is no longer gonna be there for you because you turn Mr. Hollywood. You know what I mean? So I try to stay level a little bit. Even though I don't think that was your question.
It helped a whole lot in my mind. My second question is if I could just have a picture with you. It'll be my Facebook picture for 20 years to come.
What I can do, huh? Oh, I'll be in the dealer's room? Yeah, I'll be in the dealer's room, but you can, come up there and I'll take a picture with you on Facebook. Hey, as long as you tag all your friends and build my Facebook numbers up, I'm happy with that. Thanks. Thank you, buddy, I appreciate that. What's that? About, am I supposed to be really high and not take a picture? I'll take a picture. Oh, I only got like 66-something thousand people. I'm happy, man. I see those. I try to give free stuff out, like the 66,000 fan will get a free shirt, and it's like, numbers go, because I think their friends are like, hey man, just sign up, and if you win, you're gonna give me the shirt, all right? All right, click as a friend. So, it's funny though. Go ahead, bud.
All right, hey, my name's Nate, and I wanted to know, I always figured that Tommy was the best example of a ranger, like the Obi-Wan, the prime example of what any Power Ranger should aspire to be.
The OG, like Snoop Dogg.
But I was wondering, in your words, who is Tommy? What is he the personification of?
I built my character, and it's much a clean version of me. You know what I'm saying? And because I bring my personality out on the show, and that's the thing people don't understand with acting is you have to be yourself in acting. You know what I'm saying? If you try to be someone else, yes, there's different characters and all that stuff. But Vince Vaughn, right, is his name, right? Vince, what's his name? The breakup dude? Yeah, right. Well, he always plays the same. You see him in every movie, he's kind of the same. He's funny and all that stuff, So I think Tommy's just a cleaner version of me. And I just try to have a good time and build my character, and that's why when Disney's like, well, we want you to come back for Dino Thunder, and I'm like, we talked about it, and they're like, well, you need to audition. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You really want me to audition for who I created? You know what I mean? And the guy's just, and so I told him he could pull any of my episode, and that's my audition. I already told you I don't like the audition, first of all, right? So, but that was pretty funny. But yeah, I just think that, I just built my character around, my personality. And, I think Tommy was a leader. And I feel like I'm a leader in life, leading schools and businesses and, all this stuff. There's a sense of, ownership and doing what you do. Building fans and, going to conventions and meeting people. It's all, it's all part of it if that's what you want to do. If this is your business, then the business is the fans. Because without the fans, you're not going to be in business. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just me.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My name is Hattie, and
I'll give her a hug right after. Let's see what she's doing. Don't scare the poor girl, all right? All right? And you're like the parents that come in when the little kids don't want to do karate, and they're like, no, the pressure, no pressure, right? Because the kids will come, the parents are like, go, and they're like, ah! I had this one picture, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. I had this little kid, and the mom was shoving him in the picture, and I'm like this, and he's like, I'm gonna watch, Tony, remind me, I'm gonna post that for everybody. It's funny. But go ahead, just no pressure.
Okay, once I kind of regressed because my 11-year-old brother couldn't be here, and I was wondering if you could just say hi, Jabel, for me.
Sure. From way back there? Or,
yeah, I have it with the camera.
Oh, what's his name?
Jabel.
Jabel?
Jabel.
Jabel. All right. Hey, Jabel, sorry you're not here today. We sure miss you. Maybe we'll get a chance to see you next time, and keep on watching Power Rangers, especially my seasons, all right? Thank you.
All right, and then my actual question. 2 years ago, you did a panel with Johnny, and he said that on the set, your nickname was Jason David Prank. What was the biggest prank you ever pulled?
Biggest prank?
Or the greatest prank?
I just think that was the mistletoe with Amy, you know. I told that story yesterday. You know, we were filming and, you know, went under the mistletoe and she's like, Tommy, you know, I was supposed to give her a kiss and, you know, went under the mistletoe and she's like, oh, Tommy. And then I was like, oh, yeah. So I just dropped my pants. I had underwear on. But I was just like, I stayed in character too, because what I say character is me, right? So I'm like, yeah. And then everybody was like, the directors and everyone was like, cut. Good. Put your pants on. What are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what we do under the mistletoe. My bad. And Amy was like, no, actually, Amy was like, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's true. In slow motion, was like, all right, just kidding.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Greetings, Green Power Ranger.
I just wanted to say I've been a fan of Power Rangers.
I love that kind of stuff, man. That's funny.
I love you. And I don't have to express how much of an inspiration you are to all of us. And you're a great role model. Having a great positive attitude. I think that's great to have. I wanted to ask you, of all the forms of martial arts that you know, what is your favorite? And you said you perform karate on the show, so I guess that would be your favorite for the show?
Well, see, when I started, American Karate was a blend of stuff. We actually did stuff that UFC did, except wrestling, but we did all that stuff. And I thought a style of American Karate was one style when I was little. So we had weapons, 16 weapon katas, 52 open hand katas, black belt test was 12 hours long. So when I meet other people, I'd be like, oh, let's do this, and GKD and all this other stuff, but they didn't know it. So in my head, American Karate was always like one style. It's like a combination of like 7 different styles mixed together as one. And that's really what I study, you know? So I would just say that's my favorite. I know it's a combination of everything, but, you know.
All right. I don't mean to be that guy. I know you're going to be in the dealer room at 4:30. They came through the line, told us no autographs, but I missed you earlier today. I missed you yesterday. I missed you when I was 4 years old when you came to Delaware. I was wondering, can I get one autograph?
One autograph? If we'll go to the next question. You can throw it up here real quick, though, okay?
All right.
All right. We'll go to the next question. You come up here. And I just want to say thanks for all you guys being positive. You know, there's the two-way street. I like the fact that I go to, you know, conventions and everything's positive. You know, no Tommy haters. You know what I'm saying? So. All right. I don't even want to ask. All right. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Hi, my name is Jaron, and I wanted to ask you how you got your business to be so famous, your martial art business.
You know what? I had karate schools before. I think it's the passion and it's the teaching. If you love your teacher, you know, listen, I was, this is when I thought I was famous. When I was working Red Dragon Karate, man, I had so many kids looking up to me, and there was a chance where I wanted to be in the newspaper and stuff like that. And I just, you know, through the martial arts and all that stuff, through the martial arts, I just felt like, oh man, all these people know me. But I think it was the teaching and the passion and customer service oriented. You know what I'm saying? It is. I don't like to go anywhere and not get good customer service. I found a hair in some Chinese food the other day, and they're like, oh, we take care of that for you, no problem. I'm not trying to like be Chinese or nothing, but I don't really know how, but we take care of that. And they gave me like 5% off, and it was like 50 cents off my bill. I was like, thank you, man. It was so good eating that hair. But customer service oriented, you know? That's all. The hair? Oh, it's for me? Oh, sweet, man. Dang. Is this like porno or something? Girls' nipples are showing out. Alright, hey, I'm gonna go watch this.
I'm from Delaware, and you were recently in Delaware teaching at ATA on the past Wednesday, and I missed it, and you were literally 3 minutes away from where I live. And I was wondering during a photo session you could do a sidekick picture with me.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm going to be in Delaware again at American Karate Studio. This guy by the name of Jim Clapp. I've known him for a very long time. He's a master. I've gone to that school years ago, and you know, I've been there a long time. And these kids are now grown up working there. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be there again. Thanks, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for the porno. I'll be there again October 13th, but I'll be happy to do a sidekick as long as my pants will hold up. I did, you know, a stage was like this at a mall, and I did run and jump up on a stage, and I split, like, you know, I don't wear underwear, so I split my whole pants from down here all the way to my knee, and I was just like walking, and I was just like, check behind, man, do you see anything? I didn't have another pair of pants, I had to go buy one. But so now I'm kind of careful ripping my pants, you know? But yeah, I'll be happy to do that.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Hey, what's up? Again. So, you're like half the reason why I got into martial arts, the other reason being Bruce Lee right here. And,
thank you, buddy.
I just wanted an action shot with you at the Daily Room later on.
Yeah, man.
And my question is, what is your favorite technique in a fight? And has it always been your favorite technique?
Man, I want to nail a head kick so bad. You know what I mean? Like round kick or a spinning hook kick. My most successful kick is a spinning hook kick to the jaw. Everywhere I spar, I knock people out with it. But it's just hard when you're timing it, because, you know, in the fight, you know, you get pumped up, you're like, you know, and I drink so many Red Bulls and all the other stuff before, and I'm like, Anyway, but I would say like a spinning hook kick or a side kick or something like that.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
I was wondering, how did it feel to come back for Forever Red?
Pretty weird, you know, because like I didn't know half the people, you know what I mean? And I just thought, you get a room full of leaders and then you start leading them, and I don't know if necessarily they like that. Like, you over here, you over there, and I was the leader. It was like, you know, so, but it was actually cool because I got a chance to work with a lot of people that I've missed, you know, and so, yeah, it was fun. I thought it was cool to see all the Red Rangers, like, you know, in costume. That was pretty cool. So.
And can I have a handshake maybe?
Yeah, we can. We'll go to the next question. Come up here. Go ahead. Around and doing the Lord Zed voice, but like he's cracked out and naked now, and he has no suit on. I'd be like, dude, you're not in the costume no more. Yes, I am. You know. But yeah, it felt good. I liked Lord Zed. I mean, I didn't like him, but you know. In the movie.
Your powers though, because I was a big Green Ranger fan. My friends always tease me about it, so I don't care. So I like the Green Ranger.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, man. Thanks, man.
We're done, Jason.
Oh man, so okay, I told you guys the time is, you know, but listen guys, I love question and answer panels, man. I could be here for hours and hours. You guys are fun. I got that VIP thing right now. If you're in there, I'm gonna see you, but I have the signing at 4:30. Love for you guys to come up and get a chance to see me. Now, this is probably the last question and answers, right? So I'm kind of sad to see everybody, but if you always have a question or answer, just feel free to ask me, and don't look so at you guys like, ooh, leaving it. All right, so I'll give everybody 5 over here.
Everybody's gonna mob him now.
that works.